about 11:30 in the morning, Sunday, October the 7th, 2018. As you can see, I'm already hooked up and ready to go, and that is because the next show is actually the big Cover Bridge Festival out in Indiana. It doesn't start until, setup doesn't start until Thursday, so I've got the next few days off, and we've been planning this for a while. We're actually going to be stopping in Ohio for some really touristy stuff that we've been wanting to see out there. The ARC, the Creationist Museum, and the military-owned Air and Space Museum. And when I say we, I'm actually talking about Mom and Dad, my folks. They are going to be joining me for the next 3 days doing this stuff out there. And this is their camper. 3 o'clock now, and we've stopped out here to eat some lunch. But instead of doing the whole restaurant sit-down thing, we went over to this IGA, to the grocery store, and got some deli snacks, and we're just sitting out here in the parking lot eating up the deli food. Comes out a lot cheaper this way, and I do it all the time, so you can kind of see, you know, where I got my whole traveling method from. We're going with the rotisserie chicken and the potato salad. I went a little bit more simple and went with the mac and cheese, and I've got half of a rotisserie chicken I'm about to consume as well. And the rotisserie chicken scraps have vanished. And what was that, 15 seconds? And they're gone. We are in Ohio now. It took us a little while to find the campground. Got in, we're using the Dropbox registration, but I've got everything situated. And Nestor, how you doing, little buddy? Nestor has actually got some grass underneath his kennel this time, which he always likes. Alright, so let's go on over to the neighboring camp spot right here where Mom and Dad are staying. They don't do this every weekend like I do, so it's taking them a little bit longer to get everything situated. See how they're doing. Cooking tonight, Mom?
I am right now, yeah.
Oh my goodness, it's what, we're getting close to 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
It's well past your bedtime. Well, normally. I'm very hungry. Yes, I'm very hungry. And it is too late to really go out and get anything, so.
There ain't nothing around here.
There, yeah, we're out in the middle of nowhere.
Did you see any place open coming in here?
So, Mom is very good at planning ahead on these things. She's got our meal plans already planned out. And even though we're a little late finding the campgrounds, arriving, she's going to go ahead and continue with the plan and go ahead and cook dinner. Taking a rest underneath the camper. How you guys doing? Hey there, Pepper. Hey there, Herc. Hey, Herc.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he's already caught underneath the jack.
He's going around the jack.
These are some really sweet dogs. They can put away some rotisserie chicken, though. That's for darn certain.
Okay. Yes. Where do you want it?
Right inside the door, right there, beside the electricity. Because I'm gonna. Where's the converter at?
I'll have to find it. To open.
What all do we got in here? Oh wow! Everything that you might need. You wouldn't guess that she works at a lunchroom of a children's home now, would you? And comes from many years of working in school cafeterias as the manager, and then cooking for a large family for many years before that even.
Yeah.
So what are you making here?
I'm making sauerkraut and sausage, mixed veggies, California mixed veggies, and mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese in a frying pan.
No, I'm getting the water boiling, and then I'm going to put the over here.
Oh.
Fatal mistake of putting that in there before I got the water boiling.
Okay, so the water is... Okay. Let's take a look at this sauerkraut and sausage. Oh, coming out nice.
I make it from scratch, and you put salt in it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Well, their sauce already had salt in it.
Shower houses out here at this campground are actually ideal. The best kind of setup that I've found. I mean, look at this. You've got one door that is lockable, and then a place to sit down or put your duffel bag. a second curtain, and this curtain actually keeps the water from getting to the area where you change and you leave your fresh clothes, and a nice rain shower head with plenty of hot water. So this is the ideal campground setup for a shower house right here. Well done. Well, good Monday morning now, guys. October the 8th, 2018. Well, you're looking spry this morning, Nestor. If you guys are wondering how he's doing just fine. He's still shaking his head. I already put his eardrops in this morning, and he's acting like his ears are still bothering him. Been putting them in twice a day for a little while now. For those of you that are new to the channel, while I'm gone during the day, Nestor is not confined to the kennel. The kennel is attached to the back of the camper, and he always has the option to go through his pet door inside to the inside of the air-conditioned camper if he wants to. And the reason why I fixed it up like this, with the food and water and litter box inside, and then his option to come outside anytime he wants, is so that if anything ever happens, this cord gets unplugged, or there's a power surge, or anything happens where the air conditioner gets cut off on the inside, he won't be stuck in there with this metal camper turning into like an oven and smothering him inside. So he has the option to be able to come out if he wants to. And also, you know, he's a cat. He likes to get out and stare, you know. Like there's no windows on this, so that's seemed a little unfair for him not to be able to stare out of windows like cats enjoy doing. So now he has the option of just coming all the way outside, sitting around, staring around, being curious, being a cat. Yeah, he's getting up there. They're rousting. Turn the camera on for a second because I wanted to show you guys these really cool mushrooms. Look at that. They've got like these fins on them like they're flowers. Very, very cool. Never seen anything like it before. You about ready? You making some coffee over there, Mom?
Oh, yeah.
I already got my percolator going this morning. Had myself a nice cup. Good morning.
I don't have my hair combed yet.
She doesn't have her hair combed yet. It's fine, it's fine. Notice this, there's actual mushrooms growing out of the picnic table. And these look like those spores that take over ants that you see about in the rainforest, or it takes over their mind and makes them climb to a high place. That's what this looks like. Which inspired The Last of Us. So, I've snuck in another video game reference. Tiny little spores, mushrooms growing out of a picnic table. Right here at the park office, they still have not opened, even though we're getting close to 11. But they have the no reservation walk-in sites that you can just pay for with this little drop box here, which is nice. So that takes care of the next 2 nights for Mom and Dad, and then I actually paid for 3 nights. So I'm gonna come back here on my way to Indiana. So that's all taken care of now. Got coffee and bran cereal. Even the breakfasts are planned out. Good job, Mom. We're packing up now, just about ready to go out to the Air and Space Museum. But with as novel as Mom and Dad's camper is, it is not the most memorable novel camper out here. That prize actually goes to this. Right up past these trees, these little bushes here. Somebody is staying in a bus. See all the curtains? Looks abandoned, doesn't it? Well, no, the lights were on in there last night. That is somebody's camper. No telling how long they've been here. But, yeah, they are campering inside of an old school bus. We're pulling away from the campground now, and Pepper and Herc is not happy to see us go. They're pining
They're
at
in their air-conditioned.
air-conditioned, yeah,
Camper.
camper. They're pining at us through the back windows as we're leaving. Okay, there it is. Yeah, we're leaving out right now. Going to the Air and Space Museum right now, and a few words about how hard it was to find that campground last night.
Well, let's put it to you like this. We left at 11. We should have arrived there at 5:45. We arrived at 10.
Yeah, well, part of that too was because we were stopping for lunch and you were walking the dogs at the gas stations and stuff like
Well,
that.
you gotta do that.
Well, yeah, you have to do that.
But
That's
it's
on the
still
humane
not
thing to
bad.
do.
And we were both towing campers, so we're going a little slower.
Right.
But
That's
the
still
thing
not
about that
4 hours.
campground, though, was that there was the Pioneer Village, and then there was just the state park that had another office, and then the campground itself has another office. And all of these are kind of part of the same park, and they're all
Spread out.
I mean, as far as 5 miles away from each
7.
other. 7 miles away from each other. And so it was confusing, and we ended up going to 2 of the wrong ones before we finally figured out where the campground was. And the signage out here is, oh my goodness, this
Look at
place
the F.
gets a big red F on signage. There was no arrows pointing saying camp and then the arrow pointing this way or
Look at that house.
nothing.
That's beautiful.
So you were right at it.
Yeah, and normally you get those, like around the south where I'm from, you get those icons that look like a camper, you know, and you'll know you can put a camper in there. If it's a tent camping, it has a little tent icon. Nothing like that out here. Just
Camping.
yeah,
Wasn't no
Right
sign at all.
before.
it wasn't.
There
It
was
was
one
terrible.
round sign right before, right at the road you
Yeah,
turned.
the way we ended up finding the campgrounds is we went to the park office and they had a slot for maps and it was empty, so we had to look through the plexiglass and finally find where we were and then find where the campground was. And then I looked at Google Maps and had to zoom in and match the streets to the map, and then finally found the campground park office and hit that. If it wasn't for Google Maps, we would have stayed at a Walmart parking lot.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
it would have been. But yeah, that's what we
Well,
ended
look
up
at
doing.
that place.
So, but it's the next morning now, and we're finally heading out. But this vlog has reached over the 10-minute mark, so I'm going to go ahead and end this one now. So let me go ahead and get the plugging out of the way. Please hit the like button, leave comments and questions and suggestions. Subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the bell icon so you'll start receiving notifications. If YouTube even still does that, some of my best subscribers have told me recently they're not getting notifications. Come on, YouTube, get your act together.
I'm getting notifications.
Oh, you're still getting them? Okay, well, they're sporadic if nothing. So, when the next vlog starts up, it's going to be us arriving at the Air and Space Museum, and it's going to be a lot of that. Space exploration, old military planes going as far back as World War II. Is there any from World War I?
No, that starts going all the way back at the
The
Wright
Wright
brothers.
Right, there's a Wright Flyer in there?
Yes.
Whew, this is going to be fun. If you guys enjoyed that kind of stuff, please come back again for the next vlog, and I will see you then.